Spring has arrived in Lisbon and dresses are finally an option again. I've been dying to try this one. Today's the day. I almost forgot sunscreen, but the sun's already getting stronger, and with my sensitive skin that flushes so easily, I can't skip it. I still look half asleep at this point. That's fine. The skincare is doing its job. I'm just along for the ride. Hanging out the towel in the sun is such a typical thing here in Portugal. I know in a lot of countries people use dryers, and we are slowly getting used to that too. But nothing really compares to this. The sun, the fresh air, it just smells better, feels lighter, and is gentler on the clothes. Tea before anything else, that's the rule, not coffee. We don't really drink it. I tried an espresso once in college and I'd even sleep for 2 nights, so I never tried it again. Today, it's green tea with mint at 70 degrees. While I wait, I get the cat's breakfast ready, wet food each with their own little routine. But as a typical Gemini, I multitask, taking care of their breakfast while I keep an eye on my tea. And for green tea, we let it rest for just 2 minutes so I can go back taking care of the cats. As I was saying, each one of them has their own little routine. Muka is on anti-allergic diet. Momo is still recovering, so she eats gastro. Mitzi is on a diet. And Mushi at 19 has his special food plus supplements for his joints and kidneys, and a bit of broth to make everything taste better. Mitzi is so funny. Every single day she does this. She inhales her food and then she just waits to see if there's anything left from the other plates. And before I know it, the 2 minutes are up, so it's time to take out the tea leaves and just wait for Joe to come. At this hour, Mushi is usually in his sunny spot by the window. He eats from a spoon. At 19, he gets a few perks. Mushi never eats everything at once, so we just save the rest for later. Joe is finally out of the shower, and today our chef is on pancake duty. Joe takes over the kitchen at this point, and this is a rule we both agreed on. Mostly because he's better at it, also because I always burn myself. So we both agreed on that my job is basically opening the wine. While Joe cooks, I try to look useful, resetting the living room. I can't believe Momo has been with us for almost 2 months now. She's still finding her place, still deciding which corner of the apartment belongs to her. But lately, she follows me around in the morning. Her true personality is coming out, and she's curious and likes to check everything I do. She really has come a long way. And she's already friends with Mushi and Muka. With Mitzi, she tries, but Mitzi can be a little grumpy, even with her own sister. And this week she faced the balcony for the first time. I placed this pillow here so they can watch the neighbors, and she finally found the courage to step outside. She's not afraid anymore, or at least she's deciding not to be. Dusting is the most meditative chore or the most boring, depends on the day. I can't believe it's already April. Time is moving so fast. It just feels weird. Is it just me, or is it moving too fast for you too? Joe's been at it since I left, and the kitchen has that Saturday morning feeling even though it's Thursday. Smelling so good. Definitely someone knows what they're doing. And I guess today tea is on the go. With the sun like this, I'm finally taking care of something I've been putting off, washing the blanket. It's almost impossible on cloudy days. It takes the whole machine and forever to dry. But today is too nice to ignore, so I'm finally doing it. Time for some fresh linen sheets. Well, that didn't go as planned. And right on cue, Mitzi arrives to help. I feel like every cat does this, right? And by the way, do you feel like this is helping or is it sabotage? Mushi's moved away from the sun and is now cooling off on the floor. The first time he did this, I didn't quite understand it, but now I know it's just his rhythm. In a few minutes, he'll be back in his spot. I already finished my tea, so it's time for matcha. We haven't had it in months. I usually prefer it iced, so in colder months I end up choosing something else. And like I mentioned earlier, caffeine and I don't always get along. Green tea is fine, but matcha tends to wake me up a bit more, and since it's no longer 6 a.m., I'm going for the blue matcha instead. To be honest, it's not really matcha. It's butterfly pea flower, earthy, slightly floral, and surprisingly close in taste. But the color is something else entirely. There's no filter in this, that's just what it looks like. Since it's such a sunny day, we take breakfast out to the terrace. Ever since the makeover, we've been spending so much more time out there. The terrace looked completely different a few months ago. If you haven't seen the makeover video yet, it's the one right here on the top right corner. As we bring everything outside, Momo suddenly appears. She walks out and looks at everything for the first time, hesitates for a second. But with Muka here, it must feel a little safer. She stays for a few seconds and then decides it's a bit too much. We get it, Momo. We really do. The world can be a lot. You'll come back when you're ready. There's something about mornings like this where nothing is rushed, nothing is really planned, and somehow everything just falls into place. We didn't do anything special, it's just pancakes, fruit, and a cup of matcha, but it feels like one of those mornings you wish you could hold on to a little longer. I think it's the new terrace. Ever since we finished it, we've been coming out here more and more. It changed the way we use the house, honestly. It made us slow down and sit a little longer. You know, it's actually funny how days like this aren't about doing more, but about noticing what's already here. The light, the quiet, the feeling of being exactly where it's supposed to be. And for a moment, it feels like that's enough. And if this felt like your kind of morning, you know where to find us. It's always a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week.